My name is Carmen. I live in Alberton, Montana now, and Zoe and I have 2 dogs, a cat, and family that lives nearby.
What do you want?
Little critter, what are you doing?
I'm Zoe. Try and play soccer when I can in town. Work as a mechanic in Missoula, and also enjoy a lot of the same activities. But I think hiking and backpacking is a really big one that we both try and find time for.
Yeah, what brought us to Homeward? We had heard that homebuyers education was really helpful for not only our personal understanding of the process, but also for being more appealing to different mortgage lenders.
Yeah, for the past, 7 or 8 years, I don't know that I've lived anywhere for more than a year at a time. And some of those were more affordable options, some of them were less affordable options, and there's a big stint where it was just a handful of months at a time bouncing around. We were getting lots of different advice from coworkers and family, the internet just at large, and having sought out a couple of lenders to talk to just to try and get the ball rolling and see what we were going to need to be able to provide to even make that an option was pretty overwhelming and didn't feel super realistic. It'd go from we're never going to be able to afford anything to can we they're saying we could take out this $500,000 loan. That seems really unreasonable, and it'd go from feeling like almost being pushed into something to that's untenable to begin with, and having the balance of someone that was just interested in helping us figure out what was reasonable was really, really helpful.
The homebuyer class and counseling through Homeward was really illuminating to what we needed to learn even more about after taking the course. The course itself was wonderful, and I really appreciated the ability to take it kind of one step at a time and do it in a way that worked for my schedule. But the in-person conversation we had with Alex Ramsing, who you have on staff, was fantastic and really powerful, empowering to have outside of our conversations with different mortgage lenders. Alex, I think, gave a realistic idea for what we were actually ready to get into and take on in terms of loan amount even. And he introduced us to loans we hadn't known about, so that was really helpful as well. Why we were interested in looking for a home in the area, so we both have jobs that feel secure, and that's, I would say, a newer development for both of us to have jobs that are stable and are not seasonal or kind of intermittent, so the consistency and being certain that we want to be in this community for a while was, I think, what I certainly needed to feel like that was a next step that made sense to take and an investment that we wanted to make here rather than elsewhere. The appeal of moving to Alberton was in part because of the affordability, and then we also were ready to not be right in town in Missoula. As much as we love it here, we both were missing aspects of the places we've previously lived that were a bit more rural or just smaller in terms of the population density, and Alberton provided that, so that kind of made it a desirable place to live that was still close to where we work. I mean, I personally love just the location of where we live in western Montana as well. I think it provides a lot for our immediate family, that our parents are both here, and then we also have family that live kind of west of here and south of here, and so it's nice to be in a location where we can provide a guest room for the first time. Previously, friends and family were kind of crashing in our kitchen, and that was fine. I mean, in our living room kitchen in the apartment we rented, and that was always a really joyous time to see them as well, but it's nice to have something a bit more to offer for loved ones.
Having the kind of support we had from Homeward in buying our first home was really, really substantial.